The mother came back, all of a sudden, she want her child back. And
Wow.
then takes in the child support. And now, she's saying, no, 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 you didn't have my child for 3 years. Well, who had it?
Wow.
I'm the one that was feeding him every night, bathing him, putting him to sleep, taking him to daycare the next day. Who had it? Who had it?
Wow.
If you didn't have, who had it?
Man,
And
that's
I'm
like a
going
man
back,
getting a prostate exam without the petroleum jelly.
right.
Very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I had a
Yeah,
backlash,
so
y'all.
it's those type of women
Uh-huh.
that puts a bad taste in men's mouth when it comes to their children.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And then you have the type of women that like to play games, okay?
Yeah.
And I'm not bad mouthing women. This is stuff that I have seen, okay? Then you have the type of women that when the man wants the child, oh, you got to bring him back by 6 o'clock. Oh, I have a time limit to be with my child.
Wow.
Mm.
Now you got a
I have a
time
time
limit
limit.
to bum with your
You know what I'm
child.
saying? Or you need to bring him back at 6 o'clock, or you need to bring her back at 6 o'clock.
Wow.
Really?
That's not even enough time to take your son to get a good lap dance.
Mm.
Wow.
Yeah. So you have women that try to play a lot of mind games. You know what I'm saying? Again, if she can't have that man, you know what I'm saying, or just want to play mind games, or just want to, you know what I'm saying, like they use the kid. Why? That's stupid.
Mm-hmm.
And once again, it's that control over that man's life. You want to make them miserable. Want them to be miserable.
Exactly.
As much as he want to be a part, she will try her best to make him miserable. You know what I mean?
Mm.
I thank God that I'm part of my kids' lives, that I can be involved. Everything is going the way it's going. I got kids that are being successful. And I really don't get it when you also got some of these men that don't want to be a part of their child's life. Like, they literally will dip, dodge, and dodge that they don't want to be a part. That's because they still want to be Papa's Rolling Stone life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Rolling Stone.
And I met a guy, he's 27 years old. He has 9 kids at 27.
Mm-hmm.
9 kids. And I was talking to him, and I said, how many of those kids you living with you? He go, oh, none. I said, how many you going to get? He go, oh, man, they don't want nothing to deal with me. How, as a man, can you even live with that? As a man, how can you live with that? Because if we go in Scripture, I don't want to go too deep in Scripture, but your children are your seed.
Mm.
Your children are you.
Yeah.
You reap what you sow, right?
Yeah.
And with that said, the children is what you know what I mean? And we wonder why the world turning out what it is when the men ain't involved. Or vice versa, the women ain't involved.
Yeah, because there's something that's missing there that's supposed to keep it balanced. Because that's what keeps the child balanced. Because they understand both sides. And so when they get out in the real world, they won't be confused about a man, or they won't be confused about a woman. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
But hey, like me, I was raised by my mom, so I ain't gonna lie, I just learned how I'm supposed to actually be around and how I'm supposed to act when I'm around women. You know what I mean? So, and that's what my mom, raised me on. My mom over here teaching me how to be a man. You feel me?
And she can't teach you how to stand up and piss.
She can't. But she tried, but she can't. All she don't do is teach me what she know, what she see, what men do. So, it's really hard being a single parent, but I can't say who do it better, you know what I mean? But me personally, as me being a male and me being the person that I am, I know I do a good job being a single parents. I just feel like the ones who do good is the ones who love their kids, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the ShakeDown Radio Showcase Live, baby. Today's episode was about single parents, male or female, who do it better. Like I said, nobody's winning, no one's losing. It's just a general discussion on why society is what it is today, why our kids are struggling today, and why our single parents are having hard times to even raise their child on their own today. You know, we as a community must help these single parents raise their children, and that's what's missing. I remember when back in the days, if I got in trouble and a neighbor knew about it, everybody knew about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, Diamond, you ever got a whooping because somebody told that you did something?
Yes.
You know what I mean? The told that, and they
Hey,
fired
you see how I
license.
said, hey, you hear how I say yes.
Yeah.
And you know, and see, we were, you know, we were raised by a single father. You know what I'm saying? When my mom and my dad divorced, you know, my mom allowed us to go live with my dad. You know what I'm saying? My dad was in the military, so, you know, we continued to, you know, travel with him. So, you know, it was a win-win. And then, you know, we went, you know, my mom used to come visit us or come pick us up or something like that. But, you know, it was never where, you know what I'm saying, where it was, you come to stay with me, I'm coming. It wasn't a fight. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, sometimes when the mother and the father separate, you know, through a divorce, and then the parents, you know, sometimes put the kids in the middle. You want to come stay with me? No, he's coming to stay with me, or she's coming to stay with me. No, they come to stay with me. Who do you want to stay with? And that's what makes it frustrating. That's when it becomes selfish on both ends.
Now
you know what I'm
putting
saying?
the pressure on the child to try to choose between the parent and as a child, I can't even imagine what kind of pressure that is. Because now when you got a child got to choose, it's like telling him which one you love the most, and it shouldn't even be that way.
Right. You know the parents gonna get hurt when they be like, I'm gonna go with they looking on both like I'm gonna go with mom, and then now he make you think like, oh, you really gonna go over there? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that's a tough thing, man.
Yeah, very, very tough. Once again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the ShakeDown Radio Showcase Live. Tonight we're talking about single parents, who does it better. Like I said, no one's winning, no one's losing. General discussion of having this conversation, what's going on with our kids today, our society, why parents are single parents, mothers or fathers, and what can we do as a community or do as a collaboration of individuals or mentors to help some of these young mothers to understand the road of becoming a single mother. What can you do to better your life and so forth. I think that's missing too. I think we're talking down on a lot of the single mothers, and not enough women are stepping up to be able to mentor them and explain to them, you know, it's going to be a tough road, but just so the road is not as tough, when you have that guidance, like, look, I did this. Make sure you do it this way. And
Exactly.
But the only sad thing about it, these young girls missing their father themselves, or their parent themselves. They hard-headed, ratchet, and don't want to listen to nothing. All they worried about is that boy of theirs, or what this boy doing, and not even worried about the child. That's the problem.
Nah, they looking for Zaddy. They don't say daddy no more. They say Zaddy.
What is it?
Zaddy with a Z.
Listen, I just heard that Zaddy. When I came up north, I heard that for the first time. I was like, what is a Zaddy?
Zaddy.
Is what
Z-A-D-D-Y.
What is the definition of a zaddy? Because number one, a zaddy can't teach a boy how to be a man. Can't teach a boy.
A zaddy, I guess a zaddy is something like with girls who really don't, they out there, they doing their thing or whatever.
Right.
And it used to be like, oh, daddy, or they used to call the man the daddy. But I guess they just changed it up and more with it when it's zaddy is somebody that they're playing with, like the boy, the dude. This is just my dude.
That's exactly
like
what it sounds like. It sounds like a female trying to take the father role by calling him a zaddy. And I think that's a confusion in the child's life with that. That's my philosophy on that. I don't know how everybody else feel about it, but I don't think a zaddy should even exist. Now, you can say
it exists.
You can say that's your godmother or that's your second mother or whatever, your auntie or something, but a zaddy, you know what that sounds like?
Zaddy.
I love the gay community. I got nothing against it. We got some family members that's, LTBG. But that sounds like that you just invited an individual to be the stud in your relationship.
Wow.
Right? You just said, and from my understanding when I looked it up, most people that is called zaddies are women that are married to other women that have kids. Right? But now we done made this word so cultured, right? This word zaddy, so cultured to where everybody's using it and thinking it's okay. See, that's the disguise that the devil put on people. Like there's an old movie, Devil's Advocate. The greatest trick the devil could ever pull is to convince the world he never existed. Right? So the devil's the devil. He's not God. He can't be in different places. But he can definitely have minions whisper in people's ear and say, yo, this is okay. You can be a zaddy. You can be the zaddy. The child won't know any better. Now this child growing up, right? A little confused. Hopefully not too confused. From being in a single parent home that the mother done allowed another female. We're gonna call, even when you allow another a guy come in, right? It's two guys, right?
Yeah.
One is daddy and one is laddie. We're gonna call him Laddie. His name Laddie, right? You got your zaddy and your laddie. Right? Now the child confused. Which one is my daddy? Or is Laddie my daddy?
Laddie my daddy.
Right. And Laddie's sitting down on the toilet pissing. I thought I was supposed to be standing up pissing. Something wrong with that picture. Something wrong with the single parent.
It is, man, but that's what's going on, man. These girls calling these, dudes zaddies. I've been seeing it on Facebook where they put it on their little comments and woo. I mean, I guess that's just the new lingo, but I ain't never seen them the way you said though. That's kind of crazy.
It is, and also believe it or not, zaddy, zad, is a Hebrew word for male figure. If people want to look it up, right, for male figure. Now you add it in with daddy, and daddy means a parent to a child.
Yeah.
Right? Now you're giving this word to a female or giving laddie to a male. To me, that's confusing. I don't care how much you tell the child what's right or wrong, but it still grows up to be confusion in a situation. Look, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the ShakeDown Radio Showcase Live, baby. We sitting here talking about parenthood. I got my girl on the line, Diamond Katrina. What's up?
Hey, everybody.
She was a little late. I think she fell into a coma, y'all. And my special guest, Mr. Flick It Up.
Flick It Up. We here, man. Showcase Radio.
Yo, I want to thank everybody